The word that I'm about to share now, I share it first of all for those of us who are Christian married men. I have to tell you, if you are a Christian married man, you have a great calling. Of course, first of all of us, we are called to have fellowship with Jesus Christ. That goes before everything else. But then, we are called to be builders. We are called to be builders of marriages and families, and that is much more important than any other task that we feel that God might have given us to do. And the reason for this is very easy. The relationship between a husband and a wife is a picture of and a demonstration of the relationship between Jesus Christ and his church. And further on, the family life is a picture of church life. This means that there is a great importance in how you act as a husband and as a father. As a matter of fact, one of the qualifications of being an elder is that he has raised his children properly in faith and in good manners. So being a Christian husband and a Christian father is really a great, great calling. You are called to love. You are called to lay down yourself. You are called to give. You are called to build. And you are called to lead. I say it in this order because if you start leading without the other things first, you are not leading like Christ, the one that you are supposed to be like. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25 says, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her." The starting point, both in marriage and in family, has to be to love and to give. Actually, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 says that if I don't have love, I'm nothing. It doesn't matter how many gifts that I can exercise or how much faith I have. If my deeds aren't motivated by love, it will gain me nothing. Leading without loving can give you a wife and children that are obedient to you, but you will not create unity. The only way to create unity is by giving yourself, taking up your cross for the family every day and building it by sacrifice. Galatians chapter 5 teaches us about how to live our lives. Words that are very relevant when it comes to marriage and family. From verse 16 to 26, we can read about the two alternatives that you have. You can walk in the Spirit, and you can walk in the flesh. It is your decision. And a perfect place to expose the realities in your life is in your marriage. Let's take a look at some of the fruits of the flesh. You will probably not find all the fruits in your life, even though you may walk in the flesh. You can clearly walk in the flesh and still not be guilty in adultery, idolatry, drunkenness, or murders. But living in a relationship with your wife, you can still be driven by selfishness, jealousy, and anger. Things that also are mentioned as fruits of the flesh. Maybe you think that the problem is just your wife, and that might partly be the truth. But still, you have to take an honest look at yourself. Because you should walk in the Spirit. And you should produce the fruits of the Spirit. And if you do, your wife and others around you will enjoy being together with you. And they will be changed because of you. And then you actually can be able to lead like Christ leads. First, he won the church, he cleansed the church, and now he is building the church. If you walk by the Spirit, you will produce love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And if so, I can guarantee you that you will taste like heaven. The taste of you will change lives around you. Your wife will change. She will be filled with gratitude, and she will love to be led by you. You will not lead by strictness or with demands. You will not lead according to your strength or to your position. You will lead by loving and giving. You will lead by being a true disciple of Christ that is filled with the Spirit and that are walking daily by the Spirit. So living in close relationship with your wife will expose the realities in your walk with the Lord. Tell me, do you think you can stay in a tough dissension with your wife and still experience a strong and healthy disciple life together with your male friends? To be honest, I don't think so. Don't you remember what is said in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7? Husbands likewise dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that our prayers may not be hindered. Now, we need to remember that none of us are perfect yet. We are constantly changing, and that is also a true sign of walking in the Spirit. You need to have a soft heart, so that you will be ready to change as soon as the Spirit reveals the truth for you. If the Spirit shows you that you are proud, you will be quick to repent. If the Spirit tells you that you need to apologize, you will do it immediately. You can definitely be a man of the Spirit and still make mistakes. But I can assure you that your conscience will tell you if you start living from another source. Your marriage is a gift from the Lord. Go all in. Win your wife and give yourself for her. Then you will be a blessed man. You will be a builder of unity both in the family and in the church. To be a Christian married man is a great, great calling. Go for it.